You know what's crazy, man? As we sit here and we talk about Lamar Jackson, like one thing for sure that we cannot argue with is that Lamar Jackson is an elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about Lamar Jackson. Y'all can say that you don't like him. But I'm going to tell you right now, for somebody to say that they don't think Lamar Jackson is a good quarterback, they just have personal issues with this guy. And whatever that is, man, that's okay. You're allowed to have those because you know how I feel about our quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Hey, outside of football, think he's a stand-up guy. Good guy, man. I don't think anything's wrong with him as a human being. But I judge him by how he plays in between the hash marks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. But Lamar Jackson, man, one thing is we can't have that debate about is he an elite quarterback because the answer is yes, okay? The man won an MVP in his second year in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? The man led the league in touchdown passes. For the ones who say he can't throw, he also has one of the highest completion percentages as, you know, his first X amount of years in the NFL. So this is the thing, man. When you get a player like Lamar Jackson available, I just feel like a team should go after it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to sit here and say I got all kind of inside information, this, that, and the third. I dropped the short. Y'all know I said what I said. And yes, what I said is facts, man. Where I live, we have somebody that's close to Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And they said that the Vikings are a lot closer than a lot of people think. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. You can take it how you want to. You can be mad. But I'm going to tell you what, if we were to get Lamar Jackson, you're going to be happy about it. Why? Because we finally have a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Now, this is what I want to ask some of you guys. And y'all can put this down in the comment. Is this going into 2020 season, 2021 season, and even last season, 2022, I want y'all to sit back and tell me that y'all didn't have Lamar Jackson on y'all top QBs list and at least at number 5, at least maybe number 3, number 4. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth of the matter. So the reason why he's being treated the way he's being treated is because he's bucking the system. We can all understand that. And for the ones who can't understand that, I'll explain to you right now. Okay, Lamar Jackson, he doesn't want an agent. He wants to do it for him and his mother and his family. He wants to cut out about $6 to $8 million of having to pay a middleman. The NFL organization doesn't like that. Why? Because it's revolutionary. If he happens to make this happen, you know what I'm saying? Other superstar players in the future are going to do this. They're going to start saying, why do I have an agent? I can represent myself. You know what I mean? Or I can just have my mom or somebody represent me, my homeboys. Y'all remember what LeBron James did? LeBron James went into the NBA with all of his friends. Hired his friend as an agent, hired another friend to record him with camera and all of this, and the NBA hated it. Well, this is kind of what's happening with Lamar Jackson. Shit, for all we know, Kodak Black might be his goddamn agent. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing, man. The facts are he is who he is, and he has the skills that he has, and nobody can take that away from him. And I know a lot of people talk about him being injured, getting injured, missing games. Yes, he had to take a lot of the load and take a lot of hits. You got to remember, he lost all of his running backs. You feel me? Like, if y'all don't remember, for the ones who don't watch the Ravens, because we're Vikings fans over here, but I tend to watch Lamar when I want, you know what I mean? As long as the Vikings aren't playing at the same time. But I always go back throughout the week and watch other players, man, because I like to be ready for the offseason and see who was doing what, you know? But Lamar had to take a lot of the load when all the running backs got injured. I mean, every single one of them. J.K. Dobbins, all these guys, all the guys he had were injured, and he had to run the offense, be the running back and the quarterback, and he did that. And he only played 12 games. Now, last year, I'm going to tell you right now, this 12 games is default because he started the process that we're watching now. He just started it early. That's all. He could have came back. He didn't want to because the team didn't invest in him. So he said, you know what? I'm just going to act injured. I'm not coming back, and I'm just going to start this process early of the holdout. And that's exactly what he did. And now he's available, and the Vikings are a dark horse to get him. You feel me? So my question is this. Listen, I would like to go draft a quarterback as well so we can call him ours and we can hold him tight, dear to our heart, and he can be a Viking from the day he starts NFL to the day he ends. But if you have a player like Lamar Jackson that you know can elevate your team and be that X factor, you have to at least try to take a shot and get him. He is going to change. Now, we got to stop thinking about how we're going to pay him, how we're going to do this. Just ask yourself this. How do other teams do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to be any different from other teams? How do other teams do it? You know, how did the Browns do it? The Browns are still signing players in the free agency this year. That don't just mean they fall off the face of the earth because they spent mega money on a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did the Rams do it? How did all these other teams do it? That's the same way the Vikings can do it. Just know it's possible. You feel me? Just know it's possible, and that's all that matters. And guess what? If we were to get Lamar Jackson, the ones who don't agree with it, y'all would be happy as hell after about 2 weeks of watching him play in purple at US Bank Stadium. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Go back and watch his highlights, watch his film, just in case you forgot. You know what I mean? Just in case you forgot. Like, we got to remember, this guy has been labeled as a top 4, top 3 quarterback for the last 4 years. So let's just call it for what it is, man. You know, there was no problem of everybody saying, well, quarterbacks like Kirk Cousins never come around in free agency. And we paid him $84 guaranteed, fully guaranteed contract. So, you know, when we talk about the money about Lamar, we can thank Kirk Cousins for that because he's the one who started this whole madness. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Pay the man his money. And guess what? He didn't even say that he wanted everything fully guaranteed either. So all of that is just cap right there. At the end of the day, it's like, make him an offer. You know what I'm saying? Just pay him a little bit more than what other quarterbacks are getting paid, even if it's $0.1 million. You feel me? Because he don't have to pay an agent now. So he's getting more money in his pocket anyways. You know what I'm saying? And make an offer. And you don't have to give 2 first-round picks either. That's cap as well for the ones who saying that. You can still negotiate that trade with the Baltimore Ravens. So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Do we need Lamar Jackson in the real purple? I know he's in purple, but he need to come to the real purple. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.